My name's CreateLadyJ. I'm a trap rock artist or whatnot. I'm out in the DMV doing stuff, originally from Long Beach, California, and it's up.
If you fucking with my friends, I'll fight again and again, again and again. You can't escape, I will chase you and face you again and again, again and again. My story will never end, hear it again and again, again and again. I will not die, if you kill me, I'll rise up again and again, again and again. If you fucking with my friends, I'll fight again.
Welcome to the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. I'm your host, Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
It's your boy Sly the Guy, no lie.
Alright, we got another great guest with us, artist. Tell them your name, where they can find you, and a little bit about what you do.
Awesome. My name's CreateLadyJ. I'm a trap rock artist or whatnot. I'm out in the DMV doing stuff, originally from Long Beach, California, and it's up. That's it.
What everything they can find you on, like Instagram?
CreateLadyJ everything. So CreateLadyJ is all one word, J at the end.
Okay.
You can find me on Instagram, TikTok especially, Facebook, everywhere. Twitter as well.
So you say you're a trap rock?
Trap rock, that's right.
Alright, so you say you grew up in Long Beach, California.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a little backstory, how that upbringing came and how that transitioned to the music you heard and to the music you're doing this day?
Absolutely. So it's interesting because California, of course, it's known for its like gangster. It's known for the Snoop Dogs. It's known for, and I think it honestly affected me the most with the rock side of it because I'm a skater. Like I skateboard or whatnot. Don't do it all that much anymore per se, but like every time I got some free time, you see me on a board, you see me bombing a half pipe, and probably like busting my ass. But I do, and I started out there. But rock music really inspired me, and going from Long Beach to the DMV, and I've been out here since 2004, so I've been here for a while. Like I've been here now longer than I have been in Long Beach. But I feel like that's probably a really, really big part of it.
So any influences come from the West Coast that any music inspiration that got you going? Like I know you got the West Coast, like the Snoop Dogg gangster, but like what musical inspirations you had that got your head to go like I can transform everything to this rock style lifestyle?
So I feel like I may have pulled my influences from different places versus like just Cali specifically.
Gotcha.
Because I can say that the whole reason why I started rapping, like I wasn't on no trap rock shit in the beginning. Like I saw the movie 8 Mile, and I was like, oh, this is what I want to do with my life. Literally at like 11. So, but Eminem, that definitely influences like my importance in rhyming and multi-rhymes and like actual lyricism. I would say Linkin Park probably is the biggest and first one that really inspired because what I wanted to do and what I do with my music is I make sure whatever you're going through, however you want to transform, who you want to be, like that's what I inspire. Like my actual motto is create yourself, be yourself, always. And with Linkin Park, they were kind of like crying out for help or whatnot and like stating like they were changing people's lives, so that part of it also inspired me when it came to the emotional rock part. So yeah, my two biggest inspirations is Eminem and Linkin Park.
Yeah, I went through my rock boy phase. With
Yeah.
the Panic Discos,
Oh yeah.
days,
Yep.
What else? The Gorillas and everybody like that.
Uh-huh.
All that music. I was like definitely in the bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, jumping, doing flip, go to school and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
We say,
man.
trap rock, so that's like the combination. Like, when did that part of it come about? When did you your sound? You just decided to try to mix them, or
Yeah, this was a lifelong journey, and you can see even like with looking at my past and even the past few projects I did. I've always been very like hype on stage. I've always been inspired by rock music, but the genre itself is present. It's not new, definitely not new. Or your XXXTentacions, how the hell you say his name, and your Star Lords or whatnot, your City Morgues, like they're out there. So between my extreme energy on stage, the topic matter, or however, because a lot of the times it is very either like emotional or very like coming from just a place like rebellion. and then just me rapping. Like I can't say that I'm like melodic or whatnot. I've always been a lyricist. Anytime you hear me, I'm killing it. Like bars or whatever. Even if I'm screaming, even if there's a part where it's not as bar heavy, you can hear the lyricism. So, and quick thing, I went through several genres of rock because rock in general has like a ton of subgenres. You know, something more like a Cali beach rock or however. And I actually wanted to make an album dedicated to my mom since we came from Long Beach and her name was Crystal and called it Crystal Beach.
Oh, shit.
You know, it was dope, but it was too soft. And then I had like the alternative rock because that's specifically what Linkin Park is, and I was jumping, you know. But when I really found it and started really studying, I'm like, oh, this is what it is. Is this out here? Wait, okay, this is a mix of this, and you know, it's really a mix of trap metal, but not as hard because trap metal, they're just screaming the entire time. And trap rock is like, okay, you're trappy, you're actually like a rapper, but then there's a lot of guitars, there's a lot of like rock inspired stuff. So that's probably the quickest way I can explain it.
What made you want to get to the rockstar lifestyle?
Oh man,
rappers,
it was
are, you know, kind of the rap. But I know rockstar lifestyle. That's
it's different. That's in me, man. Like that wasn't even something that was like cultivated or needed to find out. I have always been like this. Like, you know, back in the day, there was some little gang activity. I won't lie. Like it's before I came out here, but
you say you from Cali, we would.
Yeah. But it's a little. And coming out here, I still was like, I'm more of like a nerd, man. Like I like playing video games. I go to all the anime conventions and, you know, even like doing the cosplay and everything. So their lifestyles are pretty wild. Believe it or not, like geeks turn the fuck up. So it kind of just went along with how I am. And like, you know, the rappers, they sitting around smoking, they got the guns on their lap, you know, they chilling, playing cards and whatnot. It's a little low pace for me. You know, so I like the elevated, the adventure, the danger.
Let's go do something while we high. Let's not just sit around and just be happy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting side diving twice, yo.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just in me.
Let's not do no bad shit. Let's go do regular fun shit.
So, being from this area, trap rock isn't the most popular sound in my circle where I be. But is there a big fan base in this area?
No. No, there isn't. And I think what's happening is people. I'll give you a better example. So when I first started recording and performing and everything out here, when I would perform, it may be a confidence thing. Who knows? Like, I'm pretty sure it's a confidence thing. But they were looking at me like, okay, it's different, it's cool, you know. But now, like, they have no choice to be like, damn, that was dope, yo. Like, and I know it's not their vibe. Like, I know it's not their vibe, but they're still interested, you know. So I think over the years, you know, despite it not being like a very comfortable or normal sound for the DMV, they see it on TV all the time. You know, they probably have a friend or like a couple of songs or whatnot. So they're able to connect with it because it's a little more familiar. So that is probably my best guess, to be honest, because I've been traveling and doing performances more so in Baltimore and Ohio and Texas and New York and all these other places, and I haven't really focused on the DMV maybe since like 2014. So that's why I would say it probably seems like I'm coming out of nowhere. But I've been here. So yeah.
So what do you think is like one of your biggest spots that you travel with and one of the places you name? Like what do you think you like the most love there, or you have kind of the most fun there, or you like enjoy going back to because you're like, I know when I walk through that door, this body is fucking lit. Might be a mosh pit, might be some shit, you know what I mean? You know, your love, your cultural environment, like I could really let off and not be like, and do too much people, that scare people, oh shit, what is this?
Amen. At this point, no matter where I walk into, whether they scared or with it, I'm doing me. So that's what I've learned over the years. But, wow, a spot. So, y'all have heard of like anime conventions, like Comic-Con and everything. So with my group, Wreck the System is their name. There's me and two other boys. They really help cultivate the energy and everything on stage because we were very much so known for performing, and we still are. And we got booked a lot at the anime and gaming conventions, MagFest or whatnot, which happens at the National Harbor.
Is it Manifest?
MagFest.
Oh,
It's called. Yeah, M-A-G
I said,
Fest.
damn, Manifest? Oh my god.
Um,
Manifest, that's like the modernism, like the magazine and stuff as well.
No, it's Mag, Music, and Gaming is what it's called.
Oh shit.
So Music and Gaming Festival. And that's the turn-up place. That is it. Like, everybody there. I can't even walk down the convention hall without somebody being like, yo, Lady J, hey, what's up? Da, da, da. It's crazy. It's like a whole other world. But the anime convention market, I would say, and gaming convention is where I'm most known. And I can say this as well. Even though that's my spot, that's my love, that's where I come from, it's still very small and very niche. Much more niche than even trap rock. And right now, I'm breaking into an area where, like, I'm known there. You will definitely hear geeky bars and anything that I say. I'm saying something about Sonic or some other abstract game maybe most people haven't heard of. It is not my ideal place to stay there. And it's never been. Like, I think a lot of people like Wreck the System because we did something where we bridged the gap between what feels more like regular hip-hop or whatever versus like the super geeky music that they're used to. So I can't really stay there and only be that, and they still respect me. So they're always gonna have my love.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I'm trying to take our culture and our niche and
and do it.
Shit and love her real. So when you go around, you can be like, you know that I've been a fan of her
since the beginning, right? Yup. My loyalty.
You're new.
And
I'm
see,
not new.
this music actually, it has a name. It's called nerdcore.
Your music?
The geek music?
I don't know. I like
Nerdcore is what it's called. So yeah, it's crazy, man, the different subgenres, but there are people that are really eating in there. Like, the biggest person in nerdcore right now is a guy named Megaran or whatnot. He's awesome. He has family. He's gotten us to a lot of different places, and that's who I was doing the show with last night. So at our Baltimore Metro Gallery. So yeah, it's so many worlds out there, man. It's crazy.
So is there another sound that you've been wanting to experiment with that you haven't gotten to?
You know, funny you ask that, because I think the sound that I wanted to experiment with is gonna end up being my next single coming out at the top of the year next year. And that is drill. Drill, yeah.
Drill rock or just drill?
Like drill rap, like the London, you know, like the way the UK shit, yeah.
So,
yes, yo. So the guy in the Wreck the System, one of the guys in Wreck the System, is also a producer. His name is Osiris Green. He made a beat where he combined the like rock, trap, and drill, and I was like, holy fucking shit! And he did this while I was in LA. Doing a bunch of other shit, and I'm like, hey, I need a beat in like 2 days. I get to go to the studio because my manager just hooked me up to go here and yada yada. He's like, oh shit, okay. So he got it done for me, and I'm like, yo, this is perfect. So I was able to do like the drill flow, and then still talk about moshing, and it was great. So I always wanted to do that, and I'll finally get to.
So you got a chance to experiment like a new sound.
Yeah.
Touch some new ground. You was like, no, I actually love this.
Yeah, and it's not too new, it's still me. You know, it's always awesome when you can incorporate that.
Going off that, my question to you before you said that would be like, have you ever thought about mixing your genres with other parts of rap? Like, for me, I feel like people say rock and roll, pop music, they have sub-genres and all that.
Oh my god, yes you do.
Rap it's even like rap, and it's literally like the top rap. It's nothing else, but they really try to make it some of the trap rap, you rap, cut that part, and then you got the hip hop, I mean like the lyricist rap and all that. Then you got
like
the
conscious,
conscious rap.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to go to a different realm or mix your realm with somebody else's realm and be like, damn, let's make some dope ass music? Because I feel like that'd be fire sometimes. With rappers, like back in the day, to get with the rock and roll guys, like Lil Wayne even did the same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. The funny thing about it is that's what I've been doing up until this point.
Gotcha.
Literally, like and video game shit. So there is a game called Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I know that.
You heard it? Yeah. Like, it's pretty popular, even if you don't know all of the story. But I have an album called Vessels of Light that literally blends so many different genres. Like that's what Wreck the System is known for. Like we blend country, EDM, pop, rock, and different like specific genres together just because of the producers on our team. They fucking love doing that. Like they just, and the one thing he always says, the other guy in Wreck the System, Cam3, he's like, I love you, Jay, because no matter what I do or how much I fuck up a beat, you will rap with it. You'll find a way to make it work. So yeah, I'm very known for that. In fact, I think I'm just now getting to a point, the first time in my entire fucking career, where I can say, you know what, this is me. This is the label. This is how I am branding myself instead of just being all over the place with any genre that I want. So trust and believe that's still gonna happen because that's where I came from.
I understand that too. Like, hey, I was over there too. You ain't never said, oh, you just seen me in this place. I've been that place, that place, that place.
Yep. That play, very conscious, very even reggae.
I was there, or, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't, you know what I'm saying, I clear with Smith, you hear them, do you hear me also? So it's like, you're not going, you know what I'm saying? You see your lyricists, I heard your bars, I heard your stuff. So like, as far as like performing, like, what do you feel like one of your best performances you did?
Whew.
That the one that I've seen,
I got it.
The one I've seen captivated me to be like, out of a lot of people in the room, they're like, you definitely gotta go get it. You feel me? Then it was, fuck it was a live performance. Like, you had your guy with you with the guitar. I was like, oh, this man took his shirt off. We don't do this out here, but goddamn, you know?
Yep.
Then you came on, then you controlled the crowd. You was like, that introduction was good, but everybody's still not paying attention, so you grabbed the mic. And I felt that presence. As an artist, you have to do that yourself. You have to make
master of ceremonies.
You know what I'm saying?
MC.
MC. You gotta say, look who I am. Look who the fuck I am. And when you said your name, so I was like, well, she's standing on shit. Okay, bet. You better rock off for real. You know what I'm saying? You got the vibe and the swag when you walk into the room. So what is your performance and your artist mind behind of all that when you bring that energy into a room?
Great question. Okay, so answering your first question, my greatest performance, again, MagFest. So with MagFest, they have so many different stages. They have the small stages, you perform in the fucking hallway. They have big main stages with all the main lights and everything. And there was a year, 2019, where Wreck the System got MagFest main stage. So we were ready. We were ready to do it up. We put out all the tricks. Yeah, we had the projector going on in the background. We had the little intermission where we were making jokes and making fun of the staff at MagFest. It was great. And in one of my songs, there's a song I have that's called "Fuck You." A lot of my songs are like that. Like, fuck you. I'm not like snapping, like whatever, like aggro shit. But there's a song called "Fuck You" where I was performing, and I'm telling people to, be who you are. Like, I don't care if you're doing this. They say I should pay attention, wear my clothes more fitting, fucking up. No, all I say is fuck you. I grabbed the guitar and I broke it on stage or whatnot. Everybody flipped their shit, like it was great. So that's probably, I would say, maybe like the highlight performance of my career. Even though, if I were to guess, maybe there was a good 500 or so people in the audience. We did a bigger show called Dragon Con. That is a convention that is 8 buildings wide. There's like 30,000, 80. It's 80,000 people there. So
I'm scared of 500.
Yeah, right? So that crowd had
a lot of people for me.
Dude, that crowd in our performance, it had like 5,000 people in it or whatnot. So that's the biggest performance that I've done so far or whatnot. But the highlight was Mag when I broke that guitar. And as far as the thought process behind that, when it comes to rap, I would say maybe most of the rap that you see. I had always had a aversion towards people kind of just standing and rapping. Like
I see it for you, born in performances.
Yes, and so like as I grew in it though, it's like there are techniques and there are things that you do to control it as you're standing there. It's like, that's cool, that's great. Like no shade at all, right?
That's why I'm going to concerts.
Yeah.
I don't want to come see you rapping lip sync. I could do this in the car.
Yeah, right, like my aspiration is to perform at festivals. once I start hitting real big ass festival stages, that's when I'm going to A3C to network, and oh my God, we almost performed at South by Southwest, but that is when the pandemic happened. We almost did South by Southwest and Artscape out in Baltimore. Like, let me get back there. But yeah, so I just really wanted to really perform, you know what I'm saying? And just like literally let off all whatever aggression that I have on stage. So yeah, just gotta get me good.
Jeez. So you said South by Southwest and
Artscape.
Artscape.
Yeah, we had both of those in the same year, but pandemic, everything shut down. We couldn't fucking do it.
So is that still on your list to do those to make up for?
Oh yeah. We are in talks right now about seeing if we can get on next year, or however, because I mean, we were on. You know, they officially booked us. This wasn't something we were just going out there to perform on the street. No, like it was official.
I would say, saying that you travel a lot. Is this what you do for a living? Music, like that's like your main thing?
Man, that is a great question. So, yes, and partially no. Because artistry, of course, is where my heart is. That's what got me started. But what I actually do for my main source of income, I own a recording studio. So it's still music, but, recording studios, WCS Recordings. We've been open for going on 7 years now. And that's awesome, because some businesses don't make it past like 3 years. And yeah, like we're open 24 hours or whatnot. I've trained engineers to like work and just really take things on. I've been an engineer for 19 years because I've been doing my own music for so long, but then I was like, I don't want to work a job no more. Like I'm working for myself. I had this opportunity to open a studio within 1 month because the studio I worked at in 2014, Black Marigold Productions, they moved to Texas. So he was like, Jay, if you could open a studio and like within the month or whatnot and try to get like the same kind of equipment, or I will give you all my clients. Yes. They've been here for 12 years. So they had I'm like, what? Damn. But yo,
got client base.
Yes. So, but my mom, man. My mom, she gave me $5,000, like just her entire tax return, to get the equipment and everything that I needed. And we were running a studio literally out of an apartment. I was sleeping on the couch or whatnot, and one of the members, Cam 3, was sleeping in the back room. He was just a producer or whatnot at the time. So that is what got me out of my main job, which became my main job, and now the artistry is about to replace the studio, where I'll just be the owner, I'll delegate things, and my artist's gonna make all my money.
Shout out to your moms, because I'm a dad and I don't think I'm gonna get my kid my time. Shout out to your mom, for real.
For real. I have to have with it. You told me he was dead with shit.
Then I come and find some other shit. But I know my kids, so I just
you know you can't.
I'm thinking my kid, but
yeah, my kids
it might be dope. Let me wait till they get a little older. You know what? I wouldn't give you my money. I go shopping with you. Come on, let's go get it.
Let's go get it.
I go get you though. I'm not gonna hand it to you.
But like, so as an engineer, was it like, let me rephrase this. So as an engineer, did you start like making your own beats to perform your own artistry? Did you start working towards that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It was your own beat you already did. It was like, you know what? Nobody used this beat. Let me use this beat. I like this beat. You know what I'm saying? I mean this beat. Let me not go to waste. That's how it started.
Well, for clarification, beat making and production is something that I would say I'm getting into now. Engineering is the main thing that I did, meaning like recording, mixing, mastering, right?
Oh, the money part.
Yeah, the money part, basically. The money part, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, but that's exactly what I was doing. I was doing that for myself because when I came out here, I've had so many bad experiences with studios. It was ridiculous. So not only did I make my own, record my own music, learn how to make it sound good, all of that, because of my experiences at the studios, I was like, I am never going to put somebody through this experience. Like, if I'm going to open the studio, I'm going to do it right. So now they're just like, man, like you're so different, and everybody's coming to me because I negated what they usually get from the studios around them. And I mean, being a woman engineer is very unheard of, especially when I first started. Now it's a little more common, but yeah, I got it from my own stuff. Then I started working on other people's stuff, and it just became natural practice.
Yeah, because I know some engineers, you go in there and be like, damn, he been in the bathroom 30 minutes. I'm wasting my studio.
Oh my god. Really, I will go to the bathroom, but you probably get like 10 minutes.
When you come out, hit this button right here. When you want to start over. I've seen it before, you know.
Jesus
people
Christ,
studio,
yeah.
Like, I paid you.
I paid you, man.
Overall, in your artistry, what is your favorite overall aspect of it?
That's a hard question, man. I mean, maybe if I give two, like, performing is one.
See, I knew y'all was
It was good. Yeah, of course it's gonna be performing, but like being in the studio and but then I like creating. There's so many things. There's so many fucking things about it. But
it's my children, I can't pick a favorite.
yeah, right, right. Because like even in the process of writing and putting the bars together and coming up with the vision, putting an album together, like I'm so big on like concept heavy albums and. I love so much of it. It's hard to choose because there's certain times about performing I'm just like, bro, I don't fucking like do this part of it or whatever. I just want to hit on stage. But yeah, it would probably just be performing, just because there's been so much effort and we get booked so much. I've been on so many stages, so yeah, I was making it.
That sounds fun. Performing, like being the center of attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
So like we do your wardrobe and things like that. So when you pick up your clothing, do you do it for like put like the settings, the artistry, or you do like what do they say rehearsal? Like rehearse it, like you got your stuff pre-planned out before you go on. You usually do that a lot because you perform a lot. So you know what I'm saying? I know,
right.
You know, one mistake could be the what I'm saying, one wardrobe malfunction, one
Oh,
light
man.
camera not hitting that jacket right or something
Right.
like that. That look crazy.
That look dumb.
Yeah.
You know, that, shout out to my lady, man. Like, I recently just got in a relationship with somebody I've been friends with for 15 years.
That sounds like a great relationship.
Yep. And
Friendship before relationship, that's always key.
yeah, it is. And you wouldn't think sometimes that would happen with somebody you've been friends with for that long. But
That person knows you.
yeah, there you go. So she knows me, she knows my wardrobe, and she really, really hones in on like what I could do or how I could do it without trying to change me. Because I've had plenty of people try, especially women. Like they're always like, "Oh, let's play dress up." I'm like, no, like this is not me. But yeah, honestly, it depends. It depends on what's going on. Like my performance last night, that shit was so thrown together. Like first of all, when you saw me, my hair wasn't this color.
Yeah, I seen your Instagram and I seen you post. I was like, oh shit, she cut her hair. I was like, oh, she about to cut her haircut.
Right, exactly. I love trolling my
Yeah, I was like,
fans.
oh shit.
I love trolling my
Yo,
fans.
she died.
I just got right. It's just another color, you know. Like some people think I'm shaving the sides, and
Yeah,
I love
she
it.
cut it off.
Nope, it's just red. But yeah, so I had that. I had so many things to do. I just grabbed a bunch of clothes, threw it in the car. I was like, all right, what we about to do? Put that shit together. Like that's another thing about like the rock style. Like the style of dress would be considered like punk or black alt or whatnot. Maybe even grunge sometimes. So that doesn't really equate to like super clean, super fresh or Barbie doll or like it's actually pretty cool to be a little rough, you know, with this style. So yeah, it's kind of pre-planned. Sometimes it's not. Most of the time it's not. But the one thing I make sure of is I can move around in my clothes. I can't. You won't see me in no heels, especially on stage. You won't see me in too many tight things on stage or whatnot. I'll probably be throwing articles of clothes off me. Like, yeah, it's gonna be comfortable.
Performing for real good. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm an anime fan and stuff. I thought about cosplay. Like,
oh yeah. What's your thing right now?
I just watched new Bleach the other day.
I need to catch up on the old Bleach. I don't remember what the fuck is going on there. But
I did like a My Hero Academia.
yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I watched a lot of anime too. So But I couldn't imagine like me putting on like a Shinigami or like something, and walk around people like, the culture out here just like, God damn. But see, I'm like, man, I would do it, but I wouldn't feel comfortable. So if I don't feel comfortable, how can other people feel comfortable around me?
Man.
You gotta have a confidence. Like you said, confidence. My confidence ain't there,
Here's the thing though, it is less about like you and more about the environment. I've noticed.
Gotcha.
If you go to an anime convention or you go to one of these places or around people that do it, oh, it's a thing for them. They competing. They're like, yo, that shit is great. Yo, how did you get your hair that texture was green? And it's nuts. So like seeing that kind of makes you be like, dang, I want to do that too. Like I want to do my own version. And then like you get out there and you talk about the center of attention. You'll be the center of attention in that Shikigami. Okay. So yeah, it's the environment more or less than like a you thing. Everybody doing it, you want to do it too.
That sounds like it's fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's fun. So like when you do engineering, and have you ever thought about working with anybody else in the area?
I actually have worked. The most recent thing, and I still haven't posted a picture about this, is I'm working with MGE right now, which is awesome because, Trail's about to be out of jail in November. He's probably going to end up coming through. And then we got, like, all the past folks, Big Flock, Baby Op, Swipey before he passed, too. And I worked with Raheem Devon. One of the guys from Day 26 had Alchemist beat come in or whatnot. The client was working on that. Worked on a Lil Wayne verse with somebody else or whatnot. Had a feature on that. Worked with, I think Gucci Mane. And then Gucci Mane's engineer also came through the studio one time. Yeah, so like...
Oh, you heard her? She's famous.
She out here working. I would say that between what I'm doing and who I'm working with, nobody knows this, so this is gonna be the first
exclusive.
Yes,
I'm her thoughts.
Yes, the first time I just got a feature or whatnot with Mikey Polo.
Oh shit, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so Mikey Polo and we're gonna be doing a show together, top of the year or whatnot, around when my album is coming out, and then dropping the song then. So like that's dope because I was able to work on his stuff and my own stuff. So yeah, like we're in the industry. Like this definitely at this point it's not like we trying. Like we're about to do this. Like we are. And to be honest, I had no idea when we started. I thought I was still trying, but it really feels like we're doing something.
You start walking around. It's like you start opening the doors. You open one door, you walk in there, like I just know a room. You start singing.
Yep.
Oh, next thing like I'm a part of this room.
Yeah, right. It's like, I'm actually recognized.
There's more other people coming in this room.
Yeah.
You knew. Who knew?
And another big thing, G Unit, what's his name? Capo. G Unit Capo is actually coming to the studio the 23rd or whatnot of this month to like do features with It's Gorgeous Musique, however, because they are the part of what manage the artist part of me, but they're also connected to the studio because they have a lot of services and label things. So, and they're constantly rubbing elbows with different people, constantly traveling in ways that I can barely travel right now. So it's like having a team really helps.
That's dope. So like the team wise, like how did that build up? Because you independent, right?
Yeah, I'm independent at this point. I'm not signed yet.
Yeah,
Yep.
Independent. So how did the team come up to keep the grind? Like you had to switch a team, like
oh my god,
be somebody you build with,
Oh my god.
Because the team, like man, I'm working harder than the team, or all I'm doing is asking y'all guys to put things together. I just gotta show, be the brand. You know what I mean? Like the team. I know the team is really a team. You can't go to a Super Bowl if everybody working together.
It has been a ride. I absolutely adore the people that are around me. I adore my team, but at times there some people's a revolving door. Like Breakfast System was bigger at first or whatnot. Had like 2 other people, so 2 people ended up like leaving, or more so I dropped them just because shit wasn't working. The last one, the last one was a little more mutual. First one was like you gotta go. So it is what it is, but like that team, and then with the studio, it's more like people come in and they see the vision. They're like, man, I want to be a part. I want to do this and that. And then when it's time to get in the hot seat, they can't deliver. You gotta go. Like, I'm not afraid to fire people. I'm not afraid. Like, this is my life. We put everything into this, and if you're just not, then. And then another thing is, as a leader, because that's one of the biggest things I think I take on. I'm a leader. I'm not just a boss. I really guide people and place them in the places where they can be the most successful and contribute to whatever I'm trying to do, and it works as a well-oiled machine. So sometimes you gotta place people in another area where they can shine a little better versus one area. Some people be just like, oh, like they're really quick to fire people without reason. Nah, like you.
Let me move you to this department.
Yeah, let's like it's a chessboard, right? Like puzzle
you
pieces.
might work better there instead of
Yeah, and if they can't work, then they gotta go. But like for the most part, yeah, we've had people in and out. We've had people like come and go in different departments. In the group itself, as engineers, you know, as people who are like promoting the studio or what have you, managers I've had in the past, even before the studio would wreck the system. It's like, yo, I'm sorry, but this is not working. Okay, my management now, fire, like no complaints at all. It's gorgeous music and it's up, it is up. But yeah, it's a part of it.
It's dope to have a series body to come together and help everybody vision become a vision to succeed to be something bigger. That's really dope. Like, you got like, what would be your plan for the next 5-10 years?
Plan for the next 5-10 years.
Since you did the engineering for the 19.
Right. So we switching. So my overall plan would be, of course, to grow the business of who CreateLadyJ is, right? To actually form the team around her, like for all the camera work, for the photos. You know, we got the management. I have like merch people or whatnot to sell merch. I have where I can get my merch. Writers, you know, because like I'm a professional artist. I write most of my music, but I tell you right now, once shit starts really going, where I'm hitting the stage every other night, I'm going to different interviews every day, I'm doing music videos, making guest appearances on different places, I'm not going to be able to create music out the ass like that. So I'm trying to get a relationship with somebody who can really write, who's with me, who understands me, and when they write, I could be like, nope, that ain't good enough, actually let me change this. We come together. Like, this is a business. A lot of artists don't understand that. So right now, that's the thing. We're building the team around Lady J or whatnot, or CreateLadyJ, that is the full name. And you know, once that happens, we establish the brand, the price goes up. Once the price goes up, we see if we can get the bag, see if there's somebody that would sign. If the paperwork makes sense, if things are cool, like you ain't seeing me in no 360 deal. You're not gonna see me everywhere or whatnot and I'll be gone in the next year. Like, that's not happening. You know. From there, more than likely, I may end up having my own label or whatnot, or I may end up having or jumping in some form of the music business where I'm, you know, kind of like still doing something, still kind of doing music, still like in it, but more so like, all right, cool, we did our thing, let me make the people wait for the music, you know, not just constantly come out with stuff after third, fourth album, right, maybe third, fourth album, something like that. And shit, that's probably as far as I can see, because it's exactly what I'm doing. I could be a venture capitalist, I can open a label, hell, I like working on cars. I can open a goddamn like car company and some shoes and a skate thing. Like, there's so many different things I could do because I chose to understand business first. And now it's like creativity is the forefront. So I think I did myself a good service by doing that.
Building the brand of a building.
Right.
Yep.
Anything you want to tell them that they can look forward to in the near future?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm coming out with my first trap rock album, like officially or whatnot, end of February, beginning of March next year, basically in the first quarter of the year. And y'all can definitely look for that. CreateLadyJ, all one word, J at the end. You can find my stuff music videos. There's music that's already out. You can dig into my past, see the nerdy stuff. I also have a single out called Not the One, so you can check that out because that's transitioning from the nerd to the trap rock or however. And yeah, just see me around the city, man. Say what's up. You know, let's talk, let's vibe. I'm cool. You know?
I appreciate you coming through. CreateLadyJ. It's your boy Sly the Guy No Lie.
Some an alcoholic percentage. Yeah, cool.